Good morning, viewers. This is our third episode in our series, Behind the Scenes with the Cast of Christmas. We've been talking with angels and Joseph of Nazareth, and today we've invited the central character in this drama, Mary of Nazareth, to share her thoughts with us.
Thank you for the invitation. I'm more accustomed to being invited by our Catholic friends. I'm a bit out of place in a Protestant setting.
It's true, statues and beautiful art pieces don't usually grace our sanctuaries, but even so, you are in our hearts with great gratitude, Mary.
Thank you. I'm still reluctant to claim any credit for the events of this season. It was not my idea of salvation.
What was your idea of the promised Messiah?
Each Sabbath we prayed by the next Sabbath that the Messiah would come.
How?
Personally, I saw him being pulled by a golden chariot and white horses surrounded by angelic hosts. It was a perfect picture in my mind.
So when the angel Gabriel appeared to you...
A surprise, yes. But angels have always been part of my faith. Seeing one was just an added bonus.
You weren't frightened?
Well, the first words Gabriel spoke was, "Be not afraid." I was more curious than frightened.
Curious?
Yes, this is a bit embarrassing. While most girls in my village were gossiping and laughing and flirting, I was wondering questions. Who, what, where, why? Questions too profound for my parents' answers.
So when Gabriel appeared, that must have prompted a big question.
Yes, but he answered them before I could even ask. What? God is honoring you, and you will conceive a child. Who? You will name him Jesus. He will be called the Son of Most High. Why? God will give him the throne of David, and he will rule over Jacob's house forever. When? There will be no end to his kingdom. How? Now that was the big question. The Holy Spirit will come over you.
But Mary, you're so very young. Gabriel's words are overwhelming. Even hearing them centuries later, we still have questions.
That's why he told me about my cousin, Elizabeth. He knew that my fragile faith wouldn't help me sustain through this. I needed proof of his power.
Why was Elizabeth important?
She was elderly by our standards. She and Zachariah had prayed for children, but it wasn't meant to be. She was far, far too late to conceive. But if she bared a child at her age...
Then you would have proof of God's power.
Yes. Not just power, but providence. You see, God was creating someone to open a way for my son into his ministry. My cousin's child would be the voice that prepared Jesus' way.
John the Baptist, cousin to Jesus. I completely forgot the family relationship.
I learned early to trust God's plan. Each step was something new and different.
You trusted even when you had to make that last-minute journey to Bethlehem?
I didn't say it was easy. Seeing Joseph knock on door after door begging for shelter nearly broke my faith. But a bed of straw at such a time is as good as a feathered couch and serves just as well.
There's one thing that's always intrigued me. The scriptures say that as the visitors came and worshipped your newborn son, you pondered. What does that word ponder mean to you?
Pondered. I pushed the who, what, where, and why deep into my soul and let those questions find their meaning, as day by day my wondrous child gave me the answers I had so longed for. And he remained still the answer, even in the midst of all of our questions.
Well, I guess that about does it for my questions. Thank you, Mary. And thank you for joining us. Be sure to join us next week for our next episode of Behind the Scenes with the Cast of Christmas.